stretch from 5 through 9 to pick up 4 birdies and is 2 off the pace of this young woman, Jaravee Boonchant. Has an uphill look at birdie, left to right breaking putt. It's going to have just a bit too much break. And to be fair to her, now Boonchant for par. And it wasn't just that she was able to go bogey-free yesterday. The entire tournament, which is now officially 45 holes long, has seen her play 4. Round so far for our leader, the slimmest of leads at 1. .351 meters, this par 4/10. She has 1 title in the country on the Dream Tour, winning in Indonesia a year ago. I beg your pardon, that was earlier this season, 2026, the Indonesia Women's Open. Her first professional win since 2000. Part of the 2 par 5s on the front. Started the round with a bogey. Was able to recover that stroke on hole number 7. Boonchant. 138 meters out on 10. Needs to get all the way to the back left corner. Just like that. Marvelous. And the tip of the visor. And his championship pedigree. Now Boonchant, for her first birdie of the round, would be the perfect way to kickstart the back 9. Maybe, just maybe, the yips. A little nerves. A putt from that distance. She has been absolutely the elusive 20th victory on the KLPGA Tour that she has been seeking for some time now. Par confirmed for Jaravee Boonchant. You don't win if not every single part of your game is working to some degree, from driver straight through to the putt. Can't count it in regulation, but it's essentially going to play as a fairway shot. Maybe just needs a little bit more power. A bit of a peculiar skip as it lands on the green and bounces to the left. Jaravee Boonchant is going to have another. Second of the day and first of the back nine. Extends the advantage to 2 strokes, and in the adoring the outcome. Little extra to set up a potential eagle. Jaravee Boonchant once again showing off the strength of her wedge play this week. Jaravee Boonchant back-to-back birdies, and there she goes to 10 under.
플레이 중이에요.
Yesterday when she started a run of birdies, it lasted 5 consecutive holes. She is at 2 now, and it has started much earlier on the West course. Jaravee Boonchant had benefited from the reduction in distance of hole number 12. 512 meters for the first 2 rounds. It was dropped to 447 today. Despite being in a perilous position in the sand trap, Jaravee Boonchant, who we could hardly see when she addressed the ball, shows the composure of a champion, relying on many years of experience. Arguably the most impressive sand save we've seen all week long. And this is where she gets to reap the benefits. despite miss. Jaravee Boonchant. Green is clear, and a green light to start the 14th hole. A lengthy second shot for Boonchant. It's going to tail back into the left. The gallery is already shouting nice par. I think they're on to something. Well, maybe that supporter can tell the future, and if so, we should ask for the lottery number. Just about here, a pin drop for Jaravee Boonchant. And this is the part of the course that she absolutely dominated yesterday with 5 birdies on the way in. .138, Jaravee Boonchant looking for the back right corner, splitting the 2 bunkers. Get up on the hill, which side will it roll, if at all? She'll come down a little bit, maybe more than a little bit. She's found that valley. Well, this would just about tie a bow on the tournament if somehow Jaravee Boonchant can reach deep into her bag of tricks and pull out a birdie here. Another par secured and down to 3 with a 2-stroke advantage. She just needs one more in the final 3 holes, and she can just about kiss the trophy. Boonchant blasted past the target zone in the fairway. Boonchant wasn't her signature wedge down, but anything into 2-putt par territory is look at that significant break from Boonchant, and still that last little action back towards the pin shows you another one of the many examples of just how well she's been reading the greens this week. If there's to be some kind of a dropped shot, Idayan could be looking as high as, or pardon me, Henchi 1 could be looking as high as a tie for 4th position. Jaravee Boonchant has bigger aspirations here. Starts the 18th and final hole with a 2-stroke cushion. Doesn't go for the biggest possible club, knowing the bend in the fairway was there. Well, what a story. Certainly when you think about where we were 24 hours ago when Jaravee Boonchant, who had not played poorly by any stretch of the imagination, but she seemed like she was on autopilot. Par after par after par. 12 holes we pretty much watched her do consecutively. And then just before we signed off, she got her first of what would become 5 straight birdies, and she never looked back. Bringing that momentum with her into today. She started the round with 3 straight pars, bogeyed the 4th. It was just her 2nd bogey of the entire tournament, and was also her last up to this point. Hasn't needed to do much heavy lifting. It's been a much more methodical march to the clubhouse. She's 4 shots away from winning her first on the KLPGA Tour. This one today. She's still got some great golf in those experienced eyes of her. Her last win, the Celtrin Queens Masters in 2024. That was 19. So essentially, she can score a 7 and be guaranteed more golf. 6 wins it. This is just 3. We're speaking in hypotheticals. It wouldn't shock anyone to see her go on and birdie. Jaravee Boonchant's approach on the fringe and stays there. Chip and a putt or 2 putts might be the prescription to a title. Well, on the journey towards the 18th green, she has really embraced
지금
the
짜라위
KLPGA
분짠
Tour, and Jaravee
한지원
Boonchant and her group
이가영
announced
프로가
their arrival onto the
제14회
18th green.
이원 체리티 오픈 파이널 라운드 마지막 홀 그린에 입장하고 있습니다. 프라이드 참 잘하는 집 소속의 한지원 프로입니다. 하나금융그룹 소속의 짜라위 분짠 프로입니다. NH투자증권 소속의 이가영 프로입니다.
In the next 120 seconds, depending on how this putt goes, Jaravee Boonchant. '99 born competitor, the Thai national. Finished second at the KLPGA International Qualifying Tournament in 2024, passed the seeding tournament, and now 2 strokes away from a personal career milestone. Well, she will mark off and awaits her for Jaravee Boonchant, who earlier this year won the Indonesia Women's Open on the Korean Dream Tour. She has brought her championship pedigree to the KLPGA Tour. And with that putt, has won the 14th E1 Charity Open.
이원 체리티 오픈의 챔피언은 4일간 멋진 플레이를 펼쳤던 짜라위 분짠 프로가 차지했습니다. 완벽한 플레이를 보여줬던 짜라위 분짠 프로에게 아낌없는 축하의 박수를 부탁드립니다. 진심으로 축하드립니다.
That's the official christening of becoming a KLPGA Tour winner.
잠시 후 우승자 인터뷰가 끝나는 대로 시상식을 진행하겠습니다. 잠시만 기다려주시면 감사하겠습니다.
Even her caddy gets his baptism as well. Colder water bottles than perhaps we expected. Apologies for any of the salty language that was exclaimed in the celebration. Another title for her mantle, Jaravee Boonchant. The first on the senior tour, second in Korea, and she was absolutely and utterly deserving of the honor this week. A bit unexpected, admittedly. If you were just to look at Friday and Friday alone, 69 was a great score. But it wasn't the score. She wasn't really in the conversation until hole number 13 yesterday. And since that point, elevated her game to an esteemed level. And has accomplished something that so few have ever been able to on this tour. The volume of players that come through, it is so incredibly difficult to finish at the top, and it's full marks for Thailand's Jaravee Boonchant, the winner of the 14th E1 Charity Open.
Ready? 3-4-3, 5-6-4, 4-3-5, 4-5-5, 4-2-4, 3-4.
Was not able to compete to properly defend the title. So with that, it's time to say goodbye. We will have another 3-round tournament coming your way this week. It will be played at the Star Hue, the Suyup Bank MBN Ladies Open. Another 1 billion won prize pool up for grabs. Chung Yoon-ji, the defending champion.
Congrats on your win today.
Thank you.
So, congrats on your first winning in KLPGA, and tell us about your thoughts about today's game and what's going to mean to you so far in KLPGA right now.
Yeah, this win definitely means a lot to me because I've been working on a lot of parts of my game, and I'm glad that everything come out very well this week. And the most important thing that I've been working on is my mental game, and I think today was a good test. Like, I was able to stay calm, and I'm very proud of myself and my team, and I think it's set a good momentum for this season.
일단은 저 퍼팅 연습을 주로 연습을 많이 했는데 그런 연습들이 오늘 되게 많이 주요했던 것 같고 특히 멘탈성적인 부분에서 저희가 스스로도 많이 단련을 하려고 했는데 그런 부분들이 오늘 좋은 결과로 이끌어졌던 것 같습니다. So in which hall did you think about that? Oh yeah, I made it today. Which hall?
I think it was the last putt on the final round because there were not that many leaderboard out there, and I was just trying to focus on my game, not thinking too much about the result and try to do my best. So it was the last putt that I saw the leaderboard I was leading by 2.
솔직히 말하면 아직 결과가 아직 리더보드도 주변에 없고 그래가지고 자기의 성적이 어땠는지 마지막 퍼트까지 몰랐다고 합니다. 그래서 마지막 퍼팅이 들어갔을 때 그때 자기가 우승했다는 걸 직감했다고 합니다. I think on the 17th hole you made up like a V to your caddy. What was the meaning of that?
I did a V?
A V, like a V posture? Two
Oh.
or V?
No, I think it's just that I hit a very good putt.
그냥
Yeah.
자기가 좋은 퍼팅이 된 것 같다고 해가지고 그런 포스처를 지었다고 합니다. During the game, I mean, throughout your KLPGA career so far, what was the uncomfortable thing that you have struggled right now, or anything?
Like right now?
Right now, yeah.
I think right now I don't have any struggles here. Like, I really enjoy my experience here this year. Like, last year was very new to me, but I kind of get adjusted, and I'm very comfortable this year, and I think I can say that I'm very happy playing golf out here every week.
네, 딱히 뭐 힘든 점은 없고 작년 같은 경우에는 좀 적응 기간이 있어서 좀 그런 점이 있던 것 같은데 올해 같은 경우에는 적응이 다 됐고 즐기면서 하는 게 지금 좋은 결과로 이끌어지는 것 같다고 합니다. So on the fourth hole, you made a bogey, right? And
Yes.
then what do you think about that?
I think I just hit a very long approach shot, and I have a very long putt, and that 3 putt doesn't really come into my mental that much because I know this golf course is very tricky. We just need to be patient and just trust the game, and that's what I was doing.
일단은 뭐 세컨샷도 길었고 퍼팅도 길었고 그런데 그런 부분들이 보기로 됐는데 딱히 그렇게 신경을 썼지 않다고 합니다. 일단 이 골프 코스가 되게 까다로운 코스였고 그런 부분에서 이제 빨리 잊고 다음 홀로 이어갔다는 생각이 좋은 결과로 이끌었다고 합니다. Are you enjoying Korean culture, Korean life, Korean food?
Yes, I do. I love the food here.
한국 음식 너무 좋다고 합니다. Please share your resolution throughout after this year at KLPGA, your plans,
Wait, what?
your resolution.
My year
Yeah.
resolution? Well, at first I was just aiming to keep the card, but now that I get my first win, I would definitely aiming for the second win and more.
일단 애초에 처음에는 시드권을 유지하는 게 목표였는데 오늘 그 목표를 이뤘기 때문에 다음에는 다승을 더 목표로 이끌어가겠다고 합니다. Congrats. Indeed, World Cup.
ขอบคุณค่ะ 감사합니다.